There he is. Still got him. Oh, baby. We found one. Oh, man. Found one with the jig. Come up there, baby. Come on up. You know what? I don't think this is a bass. All right, in the two-man again. This is a lake I have not been to this year. This is a lake that got hit pretty hard in the flooding last spring. Kind of a big horseshoe type shape. And I'll be honest with you, the floodwaters came in one end, went around the hump, and came right back out the other. But down at the other end, there used to be a road to separating this from another lake. And it doesn't exist anymore. It just blew that right through there. So where we're headed is, we're heading out here to where the end of the horseshoe. It was really shallow out there before, a big shallow flat in the past. And we're going out, we're gonna try the rat. Now if there's too much surface vegetation, we'll probably have to switch over and put on a frog. Well, let's get started. All right guys, had a switch already. Way too much surface vegetation for the rat. Wouldn't work. I had one come up and try to take it, but I had to spend too much time working the edge. I could not get right out here in the thick of it because the rat just couldn't work out here. So we're switched to the frog. And now we'll work this with the frog instead. Really wanted to work that rat, but that wasn't going to work out. It's a little thick right where I'm at. I'm going to try to get it a little bit. Got some open spaces over here. That's what I'm looking for, is just small open spaces. Well guys, so far, top water has done nothing. Worm has done nothing. So we're switching over to a crankbait. Tried all those shallow flats. I found a little vegetation there, I think. Tried all the shallow flats out there. I really thought I might be able to do some good out there. There we go. But it looks like we've got to go back to the old crankbait to catch a fish. I thought the top water would work out there, but I just couldn't seem to get anything going. I tried a worm for a little bit, that didn't work either. But the crankbait comes through. All right. Start of the day, and that's my sunrise edition, and the sun's right there. Oh, there's another one. Not a very big one. That's not as big as the last one. Hey, we'll take what we get. We're taking kind of a dry spell there with the top water and the worm. I'm glad to be catching fish. Now, careful now, we don't want to hit that gill. There, we got it. Missed it. Oh yeah, hold still. Got my shirt now. And now you did get yourself in the gill. See, if you would have held still, we'd have been fine. All right, there we go. You got me in the shirt. Yeah. Stupid fish, huh? Hey, here comes Bob with his yak. There we go. There's another one. Oh, lost him. Had him on, lost him. Yeah, Bob's here. Got his kayak. Heading to put in. I know he was talking about this lake or another. He wasn't sure which one he wanted to fish. Guess he picked this one. Oh, there we go. That's fish. That's a good one. Oh man, that's a decent one. Right off the drop off. You got to fight through all the vegetation to figure out the right spot, but once you figure it out. Yeah, you just got to figure out where the drop is, and I think we better get a clamp here for this one. Oh, come here, baby. Flopped just the wrong time. There we go. Hey, that's decent fish. That's nice, huh? Let me get the hooks out of that one. Been working this flat drop off. The drop off here, look at there. Oh, we got him again. Yeah, if you don't quit moving, you wouldn't have got hooked twice. Anyway, working this flat, right where the drop off is. Had to fight through a lot of vegetation before I finally was able to get him. But anyway, there he is. That's probably 16, 17 inch fish. Did that with the at sunrise that I painted. So not bad fish. Let's see, just out of curiosity, we're gonna see what he weighs. There we go, guys. 2.4 pounds, not a bad little fish. Let's keep working this edge, find another one down there.
Crankbait?
Crankbait, yeah, that same one I did the other day, that sunrise one I painted.
Yeah.
In the S-crank, so. Let him bring you cranks. So I got 3 anyway so far. But yeah, I don't know, there's vegetation sitting out here, and unless it just came loose from over there and it's just floating.
You catch them out a ways? Or?
I caught 2 of them right along that side. I lost one going up that side, and then I caught the other one out here where the flat drops into the deep. I just trying to work the edge of that vegetation where it drops off. That's where I picked up the 2.4.
Try any worms or anything? Or?
Tried to worm for a little bit over here, but I didn't really have any success with it, so I decided I'm just going to go deep. Okay guys, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to switch over. Same paint, different style. This is the Spro's Little John style. The one I was throwing was the S-crank style. But for a painting video, I painted 2 of these, the exact same color. I wanted to see if one did a little bit better than the other. This is my usual go-to summertime lure, but the S-crank's been working better this year. So we're going to try it with this one for a while and see how that goes. All right, that's I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to give up on this lure. This is the second real little bitty one this lure has caught. Yeah, this seems like this lure catches 4.5 inch fish, or 6. Come on, lure, there's bigger fish out there. Well guys, this should be the end of the lake. Right here, there was a road went across, went into that camping area, and separated the fishing lake from up in front of me is the water ski, jet ski lake. But when the flood came through, it hit this road and just wiped it out and took it out completely. So now they're sort of connected, I guess. So how many good fish from the fishing lake ended up over here in the water ski lake? I have no idea. But I think we'll continue on a little ways, and I don't think we'll see a water skier up in this channel. So we're going to keep it up and see what we find up ahead. Well guys, I have tried lots of stuff with not much success. Lost one on the jig. Chatterbait didn't do anything. So we're going to go back crankbait. I'm going to come back to that S-crank style where I caught the first 3 fish. Only I'm changing the colors. I'm going to go with the red one that I had painted for some dingy water in a couple other lakes. It's dingy here, so we're going to try it again here. Maybe the S-crank is going to be the answer. go. A little vegetation or a little small fish? A little small fish. I said a little small, didn't I? I meant it. Oh, there he goes. Thank you. At least that made him easier to get off of that treble hook. Huh? All right, hold still. Hold still. Gotcha. Real little. Switch back to the S-crank, and guess what happened? Caught a fourth of a fish. Yeah, I'm not going to claim that to be a fish. There he is. Oh, got him. Oh, baby. We found one. Oh, man. Found one with the jig. Come up there, baby. Come on up. You know what? I don't think this is a bass. I think right up on that edge with a jig, I think I just found a catfish. We'll find out here in just a little bit. Oh, he's down there. Oh yes, that's what we did. Found a catfish, guys. Oh, look at my line, it's all slimy. Well, I gotta get him in the boat now, so hang on here. Look at he slime my line. Oh boy. Well, we're just gonna grab him. Oh, sorry about the camera. Let's get everything unhooked. There we go. Nice cat. Bob's been out fishing for cats so many nights and not getting any, and I keep catching them on bass fishing. Hold still and I'll have you out of there. There we go. Hey, that's a nice cat. I wonder where that little puppy weighs right there, huh? I think I can get a clamp on him. There we go. Got a clamp on him. We better get away from the bank here. He was right next to the bank. Right up in that tree. Threw a jig up in there. He just couldn't stand it. Could he? Let's see what we got here. 3.6 pounds. 3.6 fish of the day. Well, there we go, guys. Gonna throw him back. Whew, nice fish. Well, I got the cat, and then one little bass. Did you pick up anything after the gill?
No, just 2 gills. I had a couple of good hits, but I've been stubborn today.
Well, you went
little jig, and I just stick with this worm, and you're catching fish.
Well, I went deep, and you went ultralight.
Yeah.
And it looks like it was just going to be a deep day instead of an ultralight day.
Yeah.
What it amounts to. That's the way they go some days.
I get stubborn sometimes.
Well, I did too for a while. I stuck with that crankbait because the only thing was working. Then at the end, I said, well, let's throw a jig on there and see what happens.
Yeah.
And that cat was right next to the bank. He was. There we go.
Yeah. That'll work out better.
There was a log over there, and he was right next to the bank, and he just stuck right in there. So kind of surprising.
Yeah. I get this once in a while. I get stubborn, stay with one thing.
Yeah, I know, we do that. I do that too.
Well, I've always liked, these plastic worms, and I just kind of get stuck on it.
Well, you came into the idea for ultralight anyway, because you said when I talked to you on the phone, you said we're going to do bluegill and your jig and ultralight, and I came in with topwater, but then I switched to crankbaits.
Yeah, I didn't really bring enough bass type lures.
No, well, yeah, you weren't starting that way, so.
Well, we caught some nice gills out of here.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I thought maybe we could pick some up today, and they're kind of fun to fish in these ultralights.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You bass fish all the time, so once in a while I get out of my stuff, I just kind of like to change up a little.
Just change it up a little.
You want to keep it with you, but you don't want to trash your other ones somehow.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna head out here and let you do yours. Maybe I'll catch up with your boat on the way out.
Okay. Did you pick up by the dock there?
No, I did not go past. It's that real shallow spot, and then it gets deep. I never went past the shallow. Well, guys, as I said when Bob and I were talking, of the flooded lakes of fish, this one's probably disappointed me the most, but it's probably one that got hit the hardest to boot. So And there's still fish here. Don't get me wrong. We still caught some fish. Maybe, who knows? Can't judge it by one day. All right, that's all I got. Thanks for sticking with me. Subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you again real soon.